Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, stick around. We're going to have some fun making a new dessert today. So if you're new, I just wanted to tell you I make WW friendly foods. I take some recipes offline. Sometimes I create my own. And if I find some online, sometimes I try to change up the ingredients to make them a little more WW friendly so that we can enjoy more of our food and try new things. Stick around, enough of my chit chat, let's jump right into this recipe. So our recipe today is going to be whoopie pies. Now, I love the Kodiak cakes, power cake mix, and I'm always looking for new ways to use that. As I was scrolling through Instagram, I had come across WW, hello, it's Christy, and I will link her Instagram below so that you can get to her. And she had posted these whoopie pies. So I thought today I would go ahead and whip this up and make them in my air fryer. Now she had made hers in the oven, but I'm always looking for new ways to use my air fryer, and I just bought these cute little silicone molds. They're actually molds. And I thought we would give these a try and see how they turned out. Now, when she made hers in regular cupcake pans, and the silicone molds that I bought, they were different sizes. I originally was going to use the small size, but they're like super tiny. I was going to use the square rectangular ones. And then they had the regular size and the jumbo size. So I don't know, the regular size seems a little small. So I thought what I would do is I would try the jumbo size. I'm going to use her exact ingredients, except I'm going to use a little bit of baking powder. So let's go ahead and give this a try and see how they turn out. Okay, so the recipe calls for 1/4 cup of chocolate Kodiak cakes. Of course, I have mine open, so this is what it looks like in case you couldn't see a good picture. They have this at Walmart, they have it at Kroger, I think they have it at Meijer, Target. You can pretty much get it anywhere. So grab yourself some of these because we're going to keep finding new recipes for them. All right, 1/4 cup dark chocolate Kodiak mix. Next thing I'm going to add in, and again, this is my own interpretation on this one. I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of the baking powder. And again, I just thought that might help it to get a little fluffier, especially when I'm making it in the air fryer and I'm using the bigger molds. So we'll give it a try. We'll see how it turns out. And then 1/4 cup of water, but shy of 1/4 cup. So I just didn't fill that one all the way. And let's go ahead and mix this up. You can see that comes together super easy. Now, the cooking directions for the oven, I think it said 350 degrees for 10 minutes, but again, I will link her page below so that you can get to that. And I am going to cook mine in my air fryer at 330 degrees for about 7 to 8 minutes, and we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to grab some canola cooking spray so I can spray my molds, because there's nothing worse than thinking you're going to have a good dessert and it sticks and you don't get any. All right, so we've got that done. I'm going to go ahead and evenly divide this into the two. Now, this is the first time that I've ever used the silicone molds in my air fryer. So hopefully they turn out well. You never know when you're trying something new, right? But I always find it better just to go ahead and film these the first time out, because otherwise, here's what I do. This is what happens. I film them, or I don't film them, and then I get it done and I'm like, oh, I should have filmed that, and I didn't. Okay, so we have our mixture in the silicone molds. So we're going to go ahead and start our air fryer. Again, I'm going to do 330 degrees, about 7 to 8 minutes. We're going to just kind of keep an eye on it, see how it goes, and go from there. Now, if you are using your Kodiak cakes dark chocolate mix, please put prep below, just so I can see if there's more of you out there that are really enjoying this Kodiak cakes. And that way I know to continue to make more of these videos using it, because there's nothing worse than having an ingredient and then you don't have more than 1 or 2 uses for it. So enough said, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit my button here. I'm going to change the temperature, which I don't think you can see any of that. Here we go. So I hit my temperature. I'm gonna bring that down to 330 degrees, and then I'm going to hit my time button over here. I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to leave it at 10 minutes and just see how that goes. So I'm going to pop this open. Hopefully you can see inside there. I know it's a little, there we go. I'm going to pop them right on the bottom. Hopefully I'm doing this right. So if this is not how you're supposed to do it and you're supposed to put them on something, you're probably screaming in the background, but that's okay. We'll kind of deal with it. We'll just see what happens. Sorry, pop that in. Apparently we have to reset our time again. So back to 330 degrees. We're going to back that down to 10 minutes. We're going to hit start and we're going to see what happens. Okay, just for the fun of it, I went ahead and threw together 2 more, and I used the smaller molds. You can see the comparison there on what the sizes are. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these 2 in. We're gonna use the same concept, 330 degrees. Bring that back up to 9 minutes and just let it go. So let's see how those turn out. Okay, it's now been 5 minutes, so let's take a look. Oh, those are coming in together good too. All right, we're gonna shut it back, let it cook for a few more minutes. Being as how that's a smaller cupcake mold, I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go 9 minutes, 8 to 9 minutes. So I'll check it again and then I'll come back. Okay, it's now been 8 minutes. Let's go ahead and check these. They're pulling away from the sides a little bit. Stuck the knife in it and then one lifted right. I don't know if you could see that, but looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and call these done. We're gonna remove these and move them over to the trivet so that they can start to cool down. And then again, once that's done, I will bring you through the next step of adding the marshmallow cream. Are you getting excited? I know I'm super excited. So I always like finding a new sweet treat because again, I have such a sweet tooth, and these new recipes and such have really been saving me. So, all right, let's hang tight. Okay, we are now cooled completely. So I'm gonna pop 2 of these out. Here's 1 and here is 2. Those pop out really easy. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut these in half. So there's our first one. And our second one. Just trying to be careful because they are kind of delicate. All right. So there we go. The next thing we're gonna do is grab our marshmallow cream, and I just picked this up at Walmart, just the Walmart brand. All right, so I think this is the easiest way to do it. Just gonna pull that off. All right, so 1 tablespoon. Try not to make a huge mess over here, but we all know that for me that's super difficult. Just trying to leave that on, hoping it would help, but we're just gonna peel it back. All right, so 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna try to get that in there. That's good. So we're gonna pop that on our first one. This is gonna be so good. All right. Good enough for the first one, right? Need another knife. I'm gonna leave my utensil drawers right here. All right, so second one. Just gonna, hopefully I'm getting that. I tried to zoom you in a little bit so you could see. All right, so. The second one, we're just gonna pop it right on there. How's that? Make sure I can get it all off there. Oh. All right, there we go. All right, so now for the taste test, right? Just gonna pop a little piece off of here. And give this a try. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, winner, winner, winner. Thank you, Christy, because this is absolutely delicious and I would have never thought to make this. All right, I'm gonna sign off from here and enjoy the rest of this. I'm gonna put the second one up for later. Again, 3 SmartPoints per whoopie pie, and definitely give this one a try. All right, signing off. Again, don't forget, like the video if you like this and you're going to make it. And have a great day. See you next time. Bye.